Hey, Doc Griffin's in the house, and it's time again for the doctor's house call. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about hybrids. Now, I know most of you probably have a hybrid in your bag, and today we're going to talk about how to go about selecting the proper hybrid for the need that you have. If most of you have gone into a golf shop somewhere along the line and you were going in to pick out a hybrid to replace a club, let's say an iron, you walked in, salesman came up to help you. Well, there was the first mistake going into the retail shop, but we won't deal with that. You walked in, salesman comes up, says, "Hi, how can I help you?" And you tell him that you're just not hitting your 3-iron that well anymore. Which again, the function of hitting longer irons and getting them airborne becomes a function of club head speed. And as we get older, our club head speed slows down, so we need the help. And the hybrids are just more functional. Reason being, I'll show you here. This is a hybrid head, as you can see, a lot thicker on the bottom than a standard iron, which this is one of mine. It's a Muscleback blade. This has a center of gravity that's closer into the hosel and more toward the face. The hybrid, on the other hand, being a shallow face here and deep, brings the center of gravity back off of the club face, so when you swing and come in, you've actually hit the ball before the center of gravity of the club gets there, which helps get the airborne. Okay, so there's a sales pitch on why you need hybrids as we get older. And not necessarily just the fact that we get older, they're easier to hit. Most PGA Tour guys now have at least one in their bag. Most, or a good many of them, even have more than one. But you've gone into the store and you tell them that you want to replace your 3-iron and you want a hybrid. So what does the salesman do? He brings you a number 3 hybrid. That's a mistake. And the reason is this. Most companies' hybrids, you cannot alter or replace like numbers. In other words, a 3 hybrid won't replace a 3-iron, just like it won't replace a 3 wood. You have to go by loft. Now, a traditional 3-iron is 21 degrees of loft. Most 3 hybrids are anywhere from 18 to 20 degrees of loft. Plus the head is lighter, the hybrid head is lighter, so therefore the shaft winds up being longer. Most 3 hybrids are going to be in the 40 to 40 and a half inch length, and a 3-iron is going to be about 39 inches. So you can see you've got a disparaging loft ratio, and you also have a disparaging length ratio. So you're going to wind up hitting that 3 hybrid substantially further than a 3-iron. So you've created a gap between your 4-iron and your 3 hybrid. A good rule of thumb when you go in to purchase a hybrid to replace an iron is to go up in number. Technically, if you want to get as close replacement as you can for a 21 degree 3-iron, I'd actually start looking at about a 24 or 25 degree hybrid. This would put you closer. Now, what number is going to be on the bottom of that? It's probably going to be somewhere in the 5 hybrid range. So you have to know your lofts in order to make a reasonable swap in distance. Now, just the opposite is true. Let's say you want to replace a 7 wood. You go in, 7 wood is 21 degrees loft, and it has a longer shaft than a hybrid. So what you would do in that case is even go down in loft, maybe somewhere in the 16, 17 degree range in order to replace that 7 wood. So guys, when you're ready to go in and get you a hybrid, make sure you've gotten the specs of your irons. And again, not all irons are the same lofts. The commercial comes to mind where Nick Faldo's out there hitting 5-irons and he's hitting them 200 yards. Wow, that's further than I've ever hit an iron before. He ain't hitting a 5-iron. He's hitting a freaking 4-iron. Give me a break. The club set a whole club stronger than most traditional lofts. So you got to know what your specs are on your irons And then when you go in to get the replacement, look at a replacement hybrid that's about 3 to 4 degrees more loft so that you get an equal replacement. Now this is true in the majority of times, not always. There are some companies out there that do build true iron replacements in their hybrids, and these are actually more integrated as part of a set usually. But it comes to the point that you have to know what you're looking at, whether this company is actually building true lofted hybrids or not. I do offer some of those here at the Golf Stop. So it becomes a matter of educating yourself and making sure when you go into the golf store or to a fitter, wherever you go, that you are prepared and have the information already in hand. That's it for me today. As always, thanks for your support of Surge and SwingSurgeon.com. Remember, keep it vertical, and better golf is just a fit away.